Hi, my name is Jake, and I'm autistic. There, yeah, there, that's it. We're good now. But allow me to explain just a little bit about that. Because I'm personally afraid of viewpoints and how learning new information that hasn't changed an object or a person gives you a new viewpoint on them. I am autistic. Nothing has changed about me from the second you knew me to now. From the beginning of this video, when I said hello, I have not changed. And I'm always scared of people changing because they assume that I have now changed. And because of this, what I would do is I would make sure not to let people know that I'm autistic. And I would do this by rehearsing conversations. Now, I think we all do it a little bit on the phone. Hey, how are you? And all that. But I don't stop. I can't stop because they can't see me any different. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hi, how you doing, man? Oh, hey, how you doing? How was that thing yesterday? Hey, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? Hey, man, what's the crack? Hey, how you doing? Oh, no way. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. I just want to stop. God fucking. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's the crack? How you doing? Hey, how are you doing? Hi, my name is Jake. Hi, my name is Jake. Hi, my name is Jake. My name is Jake. How you doing? My name is Jake. My name is Jake. Hi, my name is Jake. And without all of this rehearsal, again and again and again, I'm suddenly the guy who, finds it hard to make friends, has one or two crazy special interests, is that kooky weird person. And I stop being this. I start being this plus assumptions. It's one aspect about me. I have loads of other aspects. I like going to the cinema. I can't stand on my tippy toe. These are aspects as well. But learning new information doesn't change anything about me. And because I'm so scared of that, I make sure you don't learn new information. So I would stand in front of the mirror and say hello again and again and again. Another aspect about me, I like to write. I write stories, I write poems, scripts, anything that comes to mind. It's so fun. Really, truly is my calling. I picked up a pen at 6 years old. I never put it down. I have, to date, at the time of recording this, I would say about 4,000 documents on any given computer at any given time. It's so fun. And not only that, I have a bit of acting experience under my belt as well. Now, it's just a hobby, nothing professional. But I mix the two. And you can do this to do storytelling or perform poetry or scripts. When you write scripts, you know how they're going to sound on stage, in your ears, however that works. And I found that it's a very small step between rehearsing hiding what you are and rehearsing vulnerable pieces of writing that you've done. Poems and stories and things that tell other people about you or about stories you have in your head. She laid me to waste with a smile on my face. But the next morning there was no face of her, no. She laid me to waste with a smile on my face. But the next morning there was no trace of her face on the pillowcase, and nothing broke my heart more than when the sun rose, I did not cast a shine on the woman I adored. Me and her stood up through the sunroof, scratching the night sky, duetting with 20-somethings dreaming of patricide. Overdressed and undersexed, you see. She is this gorgeous, coked out catastrophe of a broad, and I'm this, I don't know, suited up, incision ridden Irishman abroad. And our driver calls it Cali and the devil's dandruff. You see, they just don't get it. If we act like them, then we're mediocre, then we end. But if we have that early and fast life, we live in all their heads, rent-free, free. Ooh, I want to do a villain voice. And once I ascend, nothing under the sun, nothing will be able to stop me. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Nothing will be able to stop me. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is great. I like this. Your COD, it's going to be me and no SOB is going to see me fall cause I'm taking it all and everything I lost while I'm taking it back. I don't defend, I just attack. I just defend and I cut no slack. They keep ears on me when I step up the track. I'm a cynic who's in it to win it with tracks either spinning or bending. Just a minute that's in it and they call me feeling it because I'm a one when you do it. And you watch it, you botch it and you know it gets up because I was bad on my top and then it popped and locked it. I said you watch it, you botch it and you know it gets up because I was bad on my top and then it popped and locked it. Woo! And because of being able to do all this, I can do what I do on stage when performing poetry and stories and all that incredibly well. And I do it that well because instead of spending hours upon hours a day trying to hide something, I spend hours and hours a day trying to show something. And instead of pushing people away, I bring them into my head and show them what it's like to be me. And while doing that, I found that I was giving people new information and their viewpoints wouldn't have changed. Now, this is not going to apply to everybody, and that's fine. It's just, it applies to the close and the kind, to the understanding and to the ones that comprehend. That, I could tell you about a mole on my back. That doesn't change anything about the person you're talking to now. I prefer showers above baths. Doesn't change anything. Still me. Nothing's changed. And I just wanted to let you know that. And to prove my point, I'd like to show you how this all started a couple of minutes ago. Hi, my name is Jake. And I'm autistic. There. Yeah, there. That's it. We're good now.